Hey everybody, and welcome to AJS News. This is the first video of 2 that we've got for you this week.
But first, we have a brand new, actually returning sponsor. Very happy about it. Check it out. Hey guys, you want something awesome that's completely free and will never ask you for any money? Well, check this out. Opera GX, a gaming browser for us. Check it out. It's got so many cool features that you could customize. You could customize your themes. You could come over here and integrate your Twitch so you know when your favorite streamers are streaming, like yours truly. It's got integration for Facebook Messenger, Twitter right here, ooh, King Kong, and it's got Discord integration. It's got all of this, plus the best features that gamers would want. For example, Hot Tabs Killer. You're looking at a RAM limiter, a CPU limiter, because we all know how much RAM Chrome takes up, and Opera takes up much less than that, guys. I've tested it side by side. And check this out. One of the better features that I use, it's like having your own personal secretary, the GX Corner, which basically keeps me organized. It's like, all right, what games are coming up? What do I got to cover? Ooh, Stronghold Warlords. I'm going to definitely do something on that. The Medium, there's going to be an angry review on that. Plus, every free, they go across the internet to find every free game for you right now so that you can see what games are free. There is no reason why you shouldn't try this browser out. Free, never ask you for any money, and built for gamers, guys. Try Opera GX. The link is down below. Click that thing right now. Thank y'all so much, and check out this video. Guys, Opera, download it right now. No reason not to. It's awesome. All right, let's get to the news. First, we have some AJS news. The top 10 lists are coming out this week. Sorry about a little bit of delay on that. That should be, I'll have it done either, I know. I'll either have it done either later tonight or tomorrow at the latest. And then on Wednesday, we are continuing our AJ's Table Time series. As you know, we played our Street Fighter game on it.
Where's my championship belt?
It's a cup. You won the Capcom Cup.
Shut up, Joe. Actually, you know what? We'll do another episode where we actually use the Capcom Cup. That was just an initial training, right?
Oh, yeah.
But on this week's episode, because I lost, on this week's episode, we will be debuting Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Court. I'm so jealous of this game. It's by Gale Force 9, and I wanted to make an Aliens game, so let's check it out together and see if it's any good. Show up on Wednesday on our twitch.tv /Angry Joe Show for a little bit of that.
Great time.
Yeah. Yes. So let's jump into the gaming news.
All right. Well, we got the Super Data report on gaming sales in December, right? Big month for gaming. Yeah. And we got some interesting tidbits. Now, we're not going to go over everything, but there's some things that I wanted to make sure that you saw. So huge spike. Everyone's doing really well. Grand Theft Auto 5 hit its highest monthly digital earnings ever.
Wow.
Thanks to, the fact that there's a literal casino in the goddamn game.
That's crazy, man. That game came out so long ago.
I know. But one game that had been
never stop with
no. Now they've got the bug. They're never going to get rid of the casino. But Marvel's Avengers had kind of limping along for a while because remember that game came out and everyone didn't really like it, and then they're like, no, it's going to get better, and it's never gotten better. We're going to put more content out. It's just like, well, no one cares.
They went radio silent for a while.
Yeah, they're gone. Well, they're also off the list now because they were limping along just barely on just the consoles. No one's playing on PC. But on consoles, people were spending a little bit of money, and it got knocked completely off. It's not on the list. Rocket League is beating it, like all these free-to-play games that have been out for a really long time. So it's like the hope for Avengers resurging, not looking good in the highest spending month possible.
It's a damn shame because that game could have been much different. It could have been tailored towards gamers, what gamers actually want, rather than this corporate mess of progression and mixed advertisements and all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah, so the things that beat Avengers this month was NBA 2K, Cyberpunk, Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, FIFA 21. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is beating. I love it. It's great. But that is beating the Avengers game and Rocket League and Madden.
Do you guys think we'll see a sequel?
No.
To the Avengers?
Well,
no, it's not a sequel. It's a live service.
They're just you think we'll see a sequel to that?
Well, doesn't Spider-Man come out in March or May or something like that, right? Like everyone's going to come crawling back for...
No pun intended?
Yeah.
That's not answering my question.
I think so, honestly.
Really?
They're gonna. they're taking a chance with Anthem 2. It's like, oh, we learned from our mistakes. This
Are
is
they,
gonna be
Joe?
better.
Radio silence on Anthem as well.
I hope Sony just tells Crystal Dynamics, just like your little thing failed, you did a terrible job, and we're taking the ball away. You don't get to play anymore.
And then as we go into phase 6, phase 5, I have no fucking idea what phase
phases.
we're in.
Yeah.
But maybe then we do another Avengers down along the line, new Avengers, and then we'll get another Square Enix movie tie-in game for the new Avengers. If that is where the sequel comes from, they need to do a much better job this time.
Oh, for sure.
All right. In very strange news, we have been following a company called GameStop for a couple years now.
Yes.
And
What the fuck was going on, Alex? I woke up, I was like, what?
yes, so
Is this illegal?
GameStop had stock issues because it is, as of now, a company that is not making very much money. They're closing stores like crazy. It seems to be an unsustainable business model, and its stock hit $150 a share today.
Get what?
Okay, so what had happened?
And it was like
$1 or $2 or something.
Nowhere near that.
Remember
so
back then
you
when I
could
said,
turn-
hey, you guys should buy some stock?
Yes.
You didn't do it.
Did you say that shit?
A long time ago. Because it
Liar.
was like terrible. It's pretty low.
Yeah, he's like,
Joe,
it's so low, it can't drop any lower than
nobody
that.
would believe
Well,
because
apparently,
Reggie took over and you were like, all right, we got to buy some
yeah.
stuff.
So what had happened was a couple YouTubers and some TikTok investment people were like, look, there's a lot of people.
Whoa. TikTok investment people?
This says YouTube and TikTok investment personalities. I don't know.
I thought TikTok was all, little 13-year-old girls doing the singing and
It's
then
mostly
people
that.
reacting to it. But damn, there's investors telling you what stocks to buy. Well, I guess they got it right? Tell me what the fuck is that going on?
It's
So
just,
Is it illegal?
It's illegal. What they're doing is completely legal, right? So a lot of people had shorted the GameStop. So they're thinking that the stock is going to drop, right? And so these people
Betting against
GameStop. And
That's what it
so there was what they call a short squeeze where they're like, oh, you're betting against GameStop. I'm going to bet against you. And so what ends up happening is they buy the stock. And then, Wall Street Bets, the mad lads on Reddit, like these people are absolutely like wonderfully crazy. They're just like making this thing absolutely explode.
Let's fucking do it.
They're using the power
they
of
say.
memes and friendship, and it is pissing off the hardcore Wall Street people because nothing but all of the Wall Street.
You're saying this is like a
publications-
bunch of gamers getting together and saying, you know what, we're
YOLO.
going to fuck you Wall Street
Yeah.
people who are
Shorting-
stocking, and I'm going to make some money off you.
Yes, exactly. So they're saying, well, and then the way that it works is when you're shorting a stock, you're thinking the stock's going to. So I say I've got a share of GameStop. It costs $100, and you're like, well, I'm going to borrow that from you, and I will give it back to you at that price. And they immediately sell it. And then when the stock price drops, they buy it back at a cheaper price. They give you back the thing that the share that they borrowed from you, and you get to keep the difference.
Yeah.
Well, if that stock starts to skyrocket like it's been doing, and you owe somebody,
Right.
then you have to like, holy shit, I
I
owe someone.
you.
I owe you one that at the time cost $100, but now it costs $500. You buy it immediately, which further feeds into the trend. It causes this squeeze, and that's what the skyrocketing thing is happening. And people are still buying it today. They're buying it
still-
at
No,
the
I
peak.
think
That's
it's going
risky.
down. I thought I
It-
saw
there
in
was
the
a
last
risky-
few minutes it was.
Yeah, so what it does is that's what's going to continue to happen because there are people that bought in at $20. There's people that bought in at $50. And right now I'm looking at someone on Reddit who bought in at $150. Now it's being further fueled by the internet being wonderful. And there's these groups, Citron came out and said, this is not a good stock. You guys don't know what you're doing. You shouldn't do this. And then the internet said, we don't like you. We're going to buy even more of it. And so it continued to go up. And so we don't know where this thing's going to end up. Ultimately, coming back down to reality, GameStop stock is not a good long-term hold.
No.
It is a
Don't try to
it's
jump in now,
No,
guys.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
should've
that's
done it
going to
when
work.
I told you.
Yeah, this is a real fun thing to do.
Yeah, and you would
and
have inadvertently benefited from this, but you would have
should've.
basically been burning money.
yes, and so it is a real it's an interesting thing that's happening right now. Long term, unless people start going to GameStop to buy games, which the sales data shows that they are not doing that. This is just an interesting thing.
And
It's-
GameStop needs to evolve. Like I said,
Yeah.
they need to
It's
put
just,
more board games. I highly recommend this little game called Street Fighter the Miniatures
So
game.
much fun.
And maybe Mortal Kombat the Miniatures game. That'll turn your whole business around.
Yeah, so as of earlier today it was 150 when it's been going up and down. They've actually
Well, I
been
think I looked
for
up
volatility.
that thread that said like one guy potentially he put in $53,000, and based upon all the projections and everything that came and happened, he probably made about that 53 is now $11 million.
Yeah.
That's potential. It's not confirmed, but it's
You
like,
never realize a gain until you sell that, and that's one of the things that they're doing.
Sell.
And so the
But then
people
it's
are
gonna go.
people are constantly advocating hold. They're like, I want you to hold yours. Well, I sell mine
Yeah,
because I
exactly.
need this to go up and do all that stuff. So
Exactly.
eventually something's going to happen. There's going to hit a number where even the people who love them are in it for the memes are like, I need to sell now.
Yeah.
And so we'll just have to see what
it's
that
going
number
to crash. It's going to crash if it hasn't crashed already by the time this news
thing
episode comes out. But some people are going to have made some money.
The internet's such a wonderful place.
They're going to make some money. It makes me wish, goddamn.
Yes.
I want to retire.
Yeah, you can't let that FOMO take over, because then you'll make
Yeah.
bad decisions later on. No
Yeah.
fear of missing out,
Yeah.
everybody. All right, into different news.
Crazy.
Steam has often geo-locked or geo-priced certain games, just saying, like, look, if you want to buy in the UK, it's this price. If you want to buy in Lithuania, where we don't sell a lot of games, it's much cheaper. And that makes it so people buy keys from certain regions and sell to certain regions. That's how we get from, what was that? The 4A. Remember that?
Yeah, no,
G2A.
G2A,
Yeah,
yeah, G2A, like those websites take advantage of all this stuff. Well, the EU has fined them, saying you cannot do that.
Oh.
We are a one marketplace now,
Wow.
and we always have been, and we've told you can't do that, and you keep pricing things independently. And so Valve was fined over 1.6 million euros. Other game companies were fined also about that same amount, and so
Yeah, shit that amount.
they don't.
They shit that amount in 5 seconds.
They made that now.
Yeah.
And then they made it again
Now.
now. Yeah. And so it's just, again, it's sanctions. If they continue to do it, it can get higher and higher and higher and higher. This is more like the warning. It's like, look, you need to stop doing it. But we've talked a little about Steam pricing things per location before, and this is just them saying you cannot do this.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you look at both sides of this? Because somebody in a country where their fucking taxes are high and then their income is low and they still want a game, and it's like, well, fuck, you're telling me I gotta buy a game and that game is goddamn $120? And think of fucking Australia, think of fucking Canada.
Well, you know me, man. I'm always trying to look for the best deals.
I
so
know
that's
Joe's
just
Joe's a
I was
thrifty
like,
ass
come
guy,
on.
so he's like, hey, you're cutting him off of his
That's
thrift.
bullshit, man. And that's just like, all right, we'll take the hit. We'll just continue doing it.
Yeah,
Unless
so
they do something else.
I don't know, man. Is that good news? Is that bad news?
Well-
That doesn't seem fair to some people. Like,
Yeah, the issue that the commission specifically had is Valve was providing publishers with Steam activation keys locked to particular regions, saying that they're only usable in Poland, Hungary, Romania.
See, that was a way that they said, well, you know what? We can't have somebody buying a key in a poor country and giving it to a rich country.
yeah.
It was supposed to be for the poor country. So let's develop a system where that key only works there.
Yeah.
That seems like a great way for it to work.
But
But then they're like, well, we don't give a shit and we don't understand
marketplace,
this. It's
it's
one
supposed-
marketplace. Fuck you. So I don't know if I think this is. I don't know if this is a positive thing. You know,
This is just an
I don't think-
unfortunate part of doing business in a place as vast as the EU with hugely different economies on different sides.
Yeah, because I thought that was probably a good solution to do. It's like, look, a G2A and these other places cannot like sell these keys in that way anymore if they're geo-locked. So, but you know, at the same time, but then I'm against people geo-locking certain content off to me, but this is geo-locking certain prices off to me.
But I like a good deal.
Because then if I was on that deal, and then that's when your deal kicks in, it's like, well, why do I have to pay $10 if they're paying $7? I want to pay $7. It's complex.
So the final statement they gave is today's sanctions against the geo-blocking practices of Valve and 5 PC video game publishers serve as a reminder that under EU competition law, companies are prohibited from contractually restricting cross-border sales. Such practices deprive European consumers of the benefits of the EU digital single market and of the opportunity to shop around for the most suitable offer in the EU.
Well, but then, no. Because you're making it all one offer instead of allowing them to shop for the most suitable offer. See what I'm saying?
Well,
Doesn't that sound counterintuitive? I don't know.
They just, I guess they're just saying that you cannot like make keys and content that are like locked to certain
Sure.
places.
Okay.
And just changing the prices would be fine, but you cannot restrict it to certain areas.
All right.
All right. In other real fun news, a PS5 scalper group brags about getting 2,000 more units to oversell. I still haven't got my PS5 because they're not available.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and
I
so
don't
now
have
that
one either.
now that they're becoming more available, these groups are still picking them
I'm
up.
the only one with a PS5. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good, but frankly, guys,
What are you
at
gonna
this
play,
point,
Demon's
there's
Souls?
not. I mean,
That's the
yeah,
only thing I
you'll
wanna
play
play.
Spider-Man and Demon's Souls, but by now you're like,
Spider-Man's
it
5
doesn't
hours long.
think-
I don't want to play Spider-Man.
Hey, with Spider-Man, don't want to play you. And then, so now there's nothing to play right now, so you got to wait for the next. So you
Yeah, I'm
actually made a
waiting.
good idea. It's a good
Because I'm not
good
gonna
idea to
pay
wait.
like these scalper prices.
Oh, fuck
either.
that.
$800 to $1,000.
Yeah.
And so this UK scalping group that goes by the name of Carnage went to Twitter to brag about, they'd say it's getting easier every time because Walmart had put out a statement saying, no, we turned down 2 million attempts to get it,
Yeah.
and then the scalper group's like, well, we put through 200
fuck
million.
scalpers,
So you
man.
you denied 1% of our attempts. You did literally nothing. It gets easier every time, and
I
they're
don't
right.
know. Yeah, I had a cousin who was just begging and begging for a PS5, and they basically paid $1,000 for one. I'm like, you don't do that. I told him, don't do
Does
that.
he use it every
Don't
day?
do
You
that.
better.
You better fucking use that shit every day. Better make him fucking breakfast every morning. And it looks like the George Foreman grill. No, it doesn't. The PS3 did.
God.
But yeah, no,
No,
it's
that's
just crazy.
ridiculous.
It's that supply and demand, and they
Yep.
did. And I was like, I'm not fucking going with you. I'm not being a part of that in any way. And don't worry, we're gonna meet in front of the police station. And I was like, all right, whatever. Sounds shady as fuck to me.
Yes. Well, people didn't like what they posted on Twitter, so their account went private because they were getting all sorts of nasty messages, as you do.
Yep.
What?
As you do.
He's an idiot for posting. First of all, why would you even
It's a
brag
form of
about that?
advertising because now there are people out there going, man, my kid's been on my ass for 2 months. I need a
I
PlayStation
just
5,
said, yeah.
and now I need to go to their
They
place
would
and go.
have. They would have
They
done
could
that.
have just been like, "Hey, I'm selling some," instead of, "Hey, I just scalped these," and being a dick about it. But I guess he's still. A dick.
I mean, if you're a scalper, you're
still a
already a
dick.
dick.
Yeah.
Like, I
Already
mean,
a
like,
dick.
what does
Should
it
be
matter?
like less of a dick.
No.
Yeah.
You're still a dick,
They don't
but not
think
a
like
big
that,
dick.
Joe.
You're a little dick.
That is correct. But I still don't have a PS5, and it looks like I'm not going to get one anytime soon because you can't buy them.
Really?
Because
Okay.
these people continue to do all
no
this.
status update yet. Probably February.
Yeah, that's the
if
hope.
they don't take him again,
Yeah, and then they'll grab those ones too.
damn little dicks.
And big dicks.
All right, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. We got a rumor.
Hey,
We're going to talk about a rumor.
interesting.
Now, it is
This
a
is
rumor.
cool. Wow, it's coming, guys, boys. It's happening 100%. Woo, woo,
In theory,
Okay,
woo, woo, woo,
as
woo, woo.
always, look, some of these rumors turn out, and some of them don't. And if you remember,
What? Can't hear you. All I heard was Knights of the Old Republic.
yes. Remember Silent Hill was going to get a trailer at the Game Awards, and
Yeah.
like that guy, no one has shunned that guy who's
and
making
Kojima
up shit.
was coming back to do Silent Hill.
absolutely,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Okay, so people who make shit up on the internet, and there's lots of them.
Yes.
Were saying, not these necessarily, but on a podcast, they were talking about Knights of the Old Republic. The latest report comes from a reputable Star Wars insider, Bespin Bulletin. During a podcast discussion of a mysterious project came up, a project that Bespin alleges is a brand new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game. They added that fans will never guess who is helming the rumored task.
Not BioWare.
It is not BioWare, which is
At
good.
first, we're like, people's reaction are like, what? And I'm like, why are you doing what? Do you not know BioWare's not BioWare?
Yeah, all the people that made BioWare Special are gone.
Yeah, and then not all of them were made by BioWare. So hey, hello, wake up. But I don't know. I don't know who's making the game that they would say, oh, something crazy like, I don't know, fucking Paradox Interactive Grand Strategy or something like that. Or
Sucker Punch.
who's Cyanide? No, Focus Home Interactive,
Square
something
Enix.
like. We're just throwing shit out there, right? Square Enix, yeah, you'll never guess. Okay, well, how about I don't know, Petroglyph Games. Something.
Valve is doing it.
No, you'll
We'll
never guess.
We're gonna get KOTOR 3 before we get Half-Life 3, and they'll
hello-
just do it just to piss you off.
The guys that did No Man's Sky games will never guess. All right, guys. No, seriously, I would love and welcome and cherish a new Knights of the Old Republic. This is good news. It's what gamers want. It's what Star Wars fans want.
If it's done well.
If it's done well, obviously, if it's done well, that goes without
That's
saying.
a big ask
but
nowadays, though. Like, that's not
I know, and especially if it's from a smaller studio, it's like, okay, what do you do? Have the resources? Do you have the talent? Do you have the skill to do it? And maybe it's not smaller. Maybe it's like Joe said, somebody that we wouldn't think that's still big, Square Enix or something like that. Fuck. I thought they were done with that era. I don't want them to be done with it. So if
Everything's
that
the High
game
Republic
comes,
now.
if it's real, I fuck the High Republic. If this is good, oh shit, I'm
He said
banned by
it.
Disney. All right, no, but if this is the old Republic, that's what we do. Old. I don't want to get high. I want to be old.
Yes.
All right, no, seriously. If it's done right, and I'm excited for it, and you shouldn't have read off a rumor because now I'm excited.
Yes. Well, Jason.
And then it doesn't come out, and I'm like, well, fuck
Yes.
this. I fuck you, fuck Bespin, fuck everybody. I'm
Whoever
out.
reported it. F you. We're done with you.
But I want a new RPG. I want to build that lightsaber. I want the crystals. I want Fallen Order. Only your own Jedi, your own person in the world where there's massive amounts of Sith and massive amounts of Jedi.
Oh, my dual lightsaber.
That's the only way to do it. Not High Republic. Stupidest ideas come from Disney
Just so
sometimes.
stupid.
Everyone will love them.
Stupid.
Everyone will love them, though. That's why no one's buying their books.
No, that's actually a rumor. I saw some tweet that was like, no, it's actually selling like it's like second and third.
It's
in the
doing
highest
okay,
list.
but like there's still mad.
Okay, second or third. I don't
Yeah.
think there's more than okay. I don't. It's anything Star Wars. No, that's not true because the toys aren't really selling anymore.
All right. The big story again is a rumor. This one took a little bit more digging to kind of do as much as I could to verify it because I didn't even want to talk about it because the first thing that was posted looked like garbage. I don't even
We
want
could
to.
cover rumors.
But this is an important one. So Tencent reportedly could make a multi-billion-dollar purchase to acquire, and according to the article, said they had their eyes on EA and Take-Two. That's big. That's big. So they are apparently in the stages of acquiring cash and reaching out to other places to do what could be a hostile takeover of one of these companies. Now, it is not confirmed it's going to be these companies.
You might want to call up one of our fucking senators and shit over here because I don't know. That might be a big thing. You know, it's a Chinese company coming in. Hostilely taking over some, American, based game development companies, and then they better not be doing shit where it's like, okay, well, we took that out. No skeletons, no blood, no Winnie the Pooh is gone.
No Battlefield games where you fight the Chinese at
no
all.
Chinese attackers, nothing.
Yes.
Or it could be, if that's one extreme, then let's talk about the opposite extreme. They say, you know what, no more of this bullshit, fucking Take-Two skull fuckery and the EA microtransactions and fuck Madden. Joe's right. Let's get rid of these
Never gonna
microtransactions in Madden. And I, for one, welcome our Chinese overlords if they would do
Me
that.
too. They're gonna be like, how much money did you make? Turn it up.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
turn it
right.
up.
They
you're
own
right.
Valorant. They own Valorant 100%. What do you think is going to
No,
happen?
absolutely not. Don't you fucking buy that shit. I forgot about that. Never mind. That scenario is gone. I, for one, will.
I
Somebody needs
retract
to
that
email.
statement.
Somebody email some motherfucking senators
No.
right the fuck now.
All right, so EA's worth roughly $43 billion and Take-Two roughly $24 billion. So they would need a lot of money to go in and do that. But the thing is, they have a lot of money and they have access to a lot of money because who they're potentially tied to.
No way that wouldn't make
So
front page news across Fox, MSN, all the big news ones.
for
that
sure,
would-
like I said, they're just eyeing these companies. According to this, they're saying they're eyeing these companies,
it
but they're also
starts.
looking at some other companies in South Korea as well, major mobile game markets, because they're just looking to purchase and purchase
Yeah,
and purchase.
and another
and purchase
bad
and
thing
purchase.
on the negative side is the Chinese market is far more used to microtransactions in mobile games than
yeah.
they are our AAA games. So I'm thinking of these two scenarios, this one is the more likely that it would get worse.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Again, I'm
No,
gonna say that
Rumor.
this is a rumor. It does
It's a
actually
dangerous rumor.
it is a dangerous rumor, but it is something that it is not that far fetched that they're going to continue to buy really, really large companies because they own, like the
one
list of
day.
things that they own is absolutely massive, and it's going to continue to get bigger because
Make your own fucking company.
Right.
I'm all for that. You don't need to come and buy ours and then fucking change ours. Make your own. What happened to the monkey game? I want that Wukong game. Where's it
That's
at?
pretty sweet.
Buy that one. Buy that publisher. Buy that game developer. Put that game out, and then that's how you break into the industry.
probably have.
You don't do a hostile takeover of other companies. That's not the way to
They're
get into
taking
the
over.
shit, man. That's what Epic did,
No
and it worked.
competition.
well, it's what Disney did too. Like the U.S. government doesn't seem to give a shit because they allowed Disney to purchase Star Wars and they own Marvel and they bought Fox and they're
Yeah,
turning
but
into
they
this
do give a
giant media conglomerate. And it used to be we would like the thinking 20 years ago is they would never let a company control that much of of like a certain type of media.
Right.
And now that they do,
You got how
Yeah.
much money? Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I mean, they're-
come on in.
I don't know. It's just a rumor for right now.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, and it better not be that thing where it's a rumor and then bam, it happens, and there was nothing that you could have done or talk about. That would suck.
That's scary.
It is scary, because it's like, okay, what about all the data
Not my
collection?
games.
What about,
Not my
all the
games.
different policies? Are the policies from China going to be implemented in the games in the U.S.? That is the most dangerous part.
Yes.
That's the part that I will not accept, and I won't buy a fucking single thing from them if they start censoring our games over here. We'll all switch to board games. Everybody switch to board games. And the indie games. There's
They're gonna
plenty
buy
of
all
indie
the board
developers.
games.
There's plenty of ones that aren't going to be bought by that. If that's the case, of course, we're all talking extremes here. These is all based on rumors.
yes. And even if they do, you have to think of, like they are a company that's out to make money, and so they may just say like, what is going to make us the most amount of money?
Oh, what they are going to say is that, no, we're not going to collect data. We're going to let you run the way you want to run it, and we just own you and we collect money. Yeah. That's the most likely scenario. But then when shit goes down, they'll be like, okay, and
more
then that
skeletons.
happens
We
more
need more
and
money.
and
More money.
More.
More.
More. Okay.
All right. Well, that's it for rumors that I've got.
Thank you for scaring the living bejesus out of Joe. Do you see what you
Yeah.
did? Do you see what you did?
Not my games. Not my
Joe, it'll be
games.
okay. He's lying. They're not going to take
He
over
better
our
be
game.
lying.
No, she's just
He
messing
says
around.
he's not
Nah,
lying.
he's just messing around. It's a rumor, Joe. They have a lot of
God.
money. They got
got tons of
worry about it.
money.
Don't worry about it.
That's scary.
You want some
man.
money?
Can you imagine if
I'll
they
call them up, see if they can give you some money.
make you
Hello?
happy?
We're
Can
sponsored
you
by
please
Tencent.
give us some
They're
money?
amazing.
Yeah, what?
Play
Hey!
Valorant. It's great.
If we can get that $11 million from GameStop, hey, you can go to GameStop right now.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
well, that's all I got. You guys want to talk about something else? Something we
Well,
didn't
Joe,
cover?
cheer us up a little bit.
In lighter news, I'm really hoping this is not a big
This is
fail.
another warmer, right? Rumor?
Yeah. Warner Media reportedly planning Harry Potter TV series for HBO Max.
What? So
But why?
not only is it a British property, you wouldn't buy a British woman, but HBO Max I thought was U.S. only. Or maybe that is in UK
did
too.
they
I don't
switch
fucking
over?
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But get yourself a VPN, Surfshark. No,
But
here's
we
the
got to
thi-
see.
What? There's is all the originals associated with them?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, because that story's over with. So
Yeah.
that would be interesting in what direction they go. I know
Well,
the
who's
Harry
writing
Potter.
it?
You know, one story we forgot a while ago. Harry Potter game was delayed.
Yeah.
So it got delayed into 2022. So we'll tie that in. Maybe that ties in with that shit. Probably
Well,
not.
hopefully we'll see, but
Yeah.
I don't know where they're gonna go with this one. 'Cause
How do you feel,
Fantastic
Joe?
Beasts.
Since you're the resident Harry Potter fan.
I'm kind of worried about it because like what Harry Potter's done. I love
Everything
the
that's
little
come out
trio.
after the movie,
Yes,
after the
it
movies,
was-
has been worse. Everything.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
continues to go down, and then we may get a
making
TV
it-
series that's not well written.
You're
and-
making
That's what
it
I'm thinking
worse.
too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared about.
So it
that.
could be because there's a lot of passionate people that absolutely love Harry Potter, and they could write something amazing, and it could be could be awesome.
The next Harry Potter.
The problem is it's hard to find those people, and it's easy to find Alex Kurtzman. And Alex Kurtzman writes the most derivative bullshit possible. And people like him. Not just him. People like him. And so it could just be this boring, fucking, passionless story that is set in this.
HBO Max is like, God damn, man, we want a Mandalorian. What are our properties? What do I got?
Yeah.
And it's
got
Harry
reach in
Potter.
there.
And then somebody's like, but that's over. It's like, I don't care. Is what we got.
They
Let's
pulled
go.
up though the Wikipedia list of the largest franchises. They're like, well, we can't do Hello Kitty because that doesn't make any fucking sense.
They
and so
could if they
they're like
wanted.
Pokemon, Star Wars, Harry Potter. Let's do that one. That's like, okay, can't do Lord of the Rings because Amazon's about to ruin it.
Okay, so excellent. Tencent is about to buy everything, and Harry Potter's about to be ruined. Wonderful. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks,
Thank
Joe.
you, Alex.
You said
I'll see
2021
you guys.
was going to be amazing.
I know. Guys, thank you to you guys for watching. Thank you to our sponsors. If you'll do us the favor, it helps us out. Click those links below. Opera browser, completely free. Not going to spend a dime. Not going to be asked to spend anything. Try it out. See if it's a gaming, if you're a gamer and it's a gaming browser for you, you might like it. So thank y'all so much, and stay tuned for episode 2. A lot of news this week, so we'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.